Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you're viewing this. This is a little helper video for the Marching Manatee helpers, parents, guardians. The violin case needs to be on a flat surface, preferably not your lap, but I have to get it in here for the video. Okay. When you open the case, the bow, which has been tightened for years, is probably already tight. So we don't need to tighten the bow or loosen it. It should be about that tight, never that tight. Okay? The violin, first thing you have to do is put the shoulder rest in place. Be careful not to rest it on the bridge. The bridge has hundreds of pounds per square inch pressure on it, and you don't want to add any more pressure to that. Put the thin edge on the side that's with the chin rest, and the thick side that's away from the chin rest. Okay? And then we can close the case and put it down out of the way. Now, the violin has 4 strings: E, A, D, and G. A little flat there. The tuning should be done by me unless you have experience with stringed instruments. Okay, it is a little harder to tune an instrument, the violin, than a lot harder to tune a violin than to tune a guitar or anything like that, because they have geared tuners. These are friction pegs that are tight in there, and if it is bumped, it will knock everything out of tune. Okay, now there are 3 tapes on there. Alright, and the tapes are for your first finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger. We will get to the pinky later on in the year. Okay, so we don't need to worry about a 4th tape, just these 3. And this is, so on the E string we will call it E, E1, E2, E3, A, A1, A2, A3 for the beginning. These are the notes you'll need to play an A major scale. Okay, that is where we are at the beginning stages. The colored dots here are for a C major scale, which we will use hopefully pretty soon, because we have a lot of songs to get ready for a holiday show that are in C major, and they go along with the dots that you will see on many instrument karaoke things. They're always rainbow. C is red, D is orange, E is yellow, F is green, G is light blue, A is dark blue, B is purple, and red is C. There are some that have subtle variations on the G and A, but we'll get to that in time. When you play, the violin goes on the left shoulder. The shoulder pad is there to help support it up. You turn your head to the left. You don't put your head like that. You don't hold it over your stomach. You don't rest your elbow down like that. You want to sit up with your best posture. We start on open strings like this. The bow hold, thumb tip points up, pinky tip points down, and these 3 fingers come over. It should be relaxed and open there, not a tight grip. When you bow, just a very light pressure and a smooth movement. If you have too much pressure, that's what you're going to get. All right. When you play the fingered notes, you have to make sure you hold them down tight. See, if it's not, that's too light, that's holding it down. Okay, now the easiest way to get to this practice list is by going to mrfiddle.com, mrfiddle.com. That's my webpage, and then click on the Marching Manatees link at the bottom of the contents column, and that will take you to our practice links. If possible, headphones are great. Maybe just take one ear slightly off, and that way you can really hear the sound of the videos that you're playing along with. When you bow, your wrist has to bend like this, out and in as you go up and down, like that. If it's stiff, your bow is going to go all over the place. So that's enough for now. And parents, take turns with your kids. Try to do what they have to do. Violin is not an easy instrument. Not by any means. I've been playing it for the past 60 years, and I still have a lot to learn. So just take your time, be gentle with it, never leave it in a hot car, try to not bang it around. If it gets out of tune, just bring it to me, I will tune it. The violins need to be here on school days on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's when we have our practices. And the kids can drop them off in the music room when they get here in the morning, and they'll be here for when they come later in the day, and I'll check the tuning on them and etc. once they leave it in the room. Rosin will come. Right now they don't need any rosin. They only need to be rosin like once a week or so. And that's about it for right now. When you put it back in, take the sponge out gently, put it in the little compartment, put the tip of the bow on the left side of the case, and then fit the frog end of the bow into the little clip. And it's time for my first class, so that's it for right now.